Alrighty, so here we are. It's going to be the first of our round 3 games. We have AndresTC playing as Austere from the west side of Schilberg Outskirts, a map made by myself and Monolithic Bacon, and he's going to be playing against the feared Findeed, playing USF from the east. Now, again, we've already cast this map once today. This is a map that's got a special place in my heart, and it's got this nice dusk setting on, which was kind of based on what was that map called? The one that I love, the one that everyone else hates, with the 1 fuel point. It was an awesome match for ages. Begins with B or something.
Bystraya Voda.
Bystraya Voda, yeah, it's based on that kind of ambient setting, so we tried to replicate that. But it features 2 close munitions points, fuel spread out on either side of the map in 2 very, very different settings for players to utilize. You've got a very open setting in the north, favoring long engagements over some negative cover, and close, high cover engagements in the south with some good opportunities for support play. Of course, we haven't really seen much utilization of the church yet, which is interesting. We'll have a look what goes on there. Findeed is going to go with a double echelon start. Not even a hint of the rifleman is his first build, and that's mirrored by Andre. He's gone double pioneers, so a very very interesting early game opening.
Yeah, very.
Thanks for your casting contribution. Sorry,
I'm
where's the contrasting opinions? You know, where's the throwbacks? I got nothing to work with there at all. Cheers.
You've got to appreciate that when it comes down to high-end competitive play, I'm just a turd. There's nothing going on in this brain of mine.
Casting's got to be a little bit of banter, a little bit of difference in opinions, not just, yeah, you're totally right. Thanks. Alright, so early on in this, and this is something I personally disagree with. When we've obviously been making this map, we've kind of planned Axis to have a little bit of an easy time going south. But now actually we're going to see Andre push north across the map. So he's going to go for those kind of open range engagements. Pretty standard build, MG into the Grenadiers now with the 2 pioneers, so I'm guessing he's just going to be using one of those for capping, and one's probably going to be a little bit of a dummy in the middle. Interesting. Now we see the churches being used. Now let's have a look at the sight range that this has in the early game. So it's basically just telling you if anything is coming up to those midpoints, if anything's going to be capping the munitions on that side. That's really what it's giving you, is telling you where your opponent is kind of going, and whether you can flank through this channel in the mid. You have anything to say, Bacon?
No, I'm trying to focus at the moment on the fact that the south side is almost completely untouched.
Yeah, it's surprising.
It's a complete reversal to what we've seen before.
Yeah, that is very, very surprising. And I'm also almost wondering if Andre is actually just trying to claim the middle area. So if he does, for instance, get this house in the middle, then he can go quite confidently into the north. And it's very, very difficult for his opponent to decap him. So there's 2 decap points here at the south. It's very hard actually to get at the decap point on the left side, so he's got a good chance of just being able to constantly keep the points on the north side of the map. But this is a tactic we haven't seen yet. Definitely haven't seen it played and implemented, so let's have a look how he works it.
It looks like that Findeed as well has put down a tank trap and some barbed wire on the VP in the north, just trying to add some cover to that area, which is so barren otherwise.
Pioneers in the north trying to win this engagement against the Echelons. I have a feeling the Echelons may steal it, although a model of the Echelons should go down first. There we go, actually nice. Findeed calls the retreat.
And not that it has much of an effect this early in game, but that retreat path from the north is all the way down negative cover. The long, long road back to HQ.
Very unlikely anything is going to be on that side of the map. There's quite a safe retreat path on that side. If you are playing on the north, you do get some really nice retreat lines to work with.
Looks like that USF mortar is out in the field already, and has been noticed.
Yeah, it's good. Neither player have the fuel in the early game. They're clearly both trying to feel each other. I mainly think that they've both just done things that their opponents would not really expect and have kind of paid the price in the sense that neither of them have got what they wanted out of it.
Yeah.
So now they're both trying to figure out which directions they should go, make sure they've got units in the field. Flamer in the church now. Now this is a really nice one because, of course, now it neutralizes all of the green cover positions that are surrounding the church.
And that's some exceptional range. The fact that from the top tower they can hit the rear echelons behind the Panzer IV and the Sherman wreck, that's brutal range for a flanker. Oh.
Really nice play from Austere. Another interesting one as well is, of course, units in this building. There are no windows facing onto that side of the map. The middle is not one of those areas that you can suppress out in all directions. So paying attention to building direction on this side of the map is absolutely essential. Look at the effectiveness though that Andre is having as Austere here. Actually doing the opposite, really, I think, of what I was expecting, which is dominating the middle and then kind of spearheading him and attacking both sides.
Looks like he's going to have a brief chance to knock some models off that mortar as well if he's careful. Just retreated instead.
One of the interesting things as well is seeing Findeed actually play tier 2 for USF, and I think actually everybody's been playing tier 2 on this map so far, but Lieutenant is very, very strong here because you can just dominate the northern side. If you're prepared to get out of an M20 and cap manually, you've got huge opportunities for map control there.
That's looking close on the MG as well. It manages to just get away from the captain. Captain manages to snag the building.
Yeah, he's got to be so careful. He's trying to avoid the flamer. Does actually manage to do that, which is pretty good for him. Yeah. Again, this is one of those buildings, like if you're going to use this for VP control, it's one of those buildings that only has one window, two windows facing the south side, so you really need an MG to make the best benefit of that. Otherwise, you know, you are wasting a lot of models on VP defense, but in MG, that's okay to do that. If you've got any other unit there, though, it's not going to be particularly effective.
No, and considering this is one of the only parts of the map where the main roadways aren't negative cover, you're not going to catch anyone retreating past that building very often.
No. So we still haven't got to see the hedgerows that can be broken down. So I keep pointing to this. This can be broken down with Kubels or very, very small vehicles. But it's not even big enough to let an M20 through, is it?
I'm trying to remember, actually. I've opened up the ones that are already open towards the middle of the map, so just north of the VP. They've been opened wider to let all light vehicles through. But the hope is that once more light vehicles get into the field, it will open more paths up for the infantry, and they'll be able to flank a little bit easier.
Air supply. The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Well, the USF mortar is dropping some rounds on that garage to try and weaken it up. It's the only building that can really oppose the south.
Yeah, and this is such a good position for this Pioneer with the flamethrower here. You see how he's instantly having to move everything away, even from its green cover positions, because the flamer is so strong in that church. You can instantly clear out the middle.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Yeah, just out of range now.
Looks like he tried to cap the north with the MG, but wouldn't quite get the lines correct. Pretty sure Captain's going to get in that building first. Oh, it does, thanks to the Grenadier getting stuck on the fencing. Means that they do not get in the building. Indeed, very, very late retreat on that mortar there. That's gonna be lost to the Pioneers. But there we go, look at this, the 50 cal opening up on that Grenadier squad. Andre hasn't yet noticed it. It's a late retreat. Ouch. Ouch indeed.
Oh. Yeah, quite a lot of mistakes there from Andre with retreating his units a little bit late.
Is he actually building 3 squads of Grenadiers in one go?
Looks like it.
and then I was like, what? What the hell was that about? Christ.
Maybe just a little bit nervous with a bit of finger twitching.
Maybe. Where are these paratroopers landing? Here we go. paratroopers coming down. Bear in mind as well, it is a dusk ambient setting, so they will not be spotted by the searchlights of the Oster.
Looks like the 50 cal Findeed's been taken up inside the church, so that's going to hold the road.
Interesting as well, look at these camos in the night. They look so much better in the dark. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Andre's camouflage scheme is, I believe, Starbucks, the one that came out from the Warpaint Championship.
Right.
That's... Oh, I love his camouflages. Starbuck works so hard. Some of the stuff he's released in the workshop, and only in the workshop, is just phenomenal. Looks like a minefield has gone down up in the north as well. Andre's left a trap at the fuel point.
Yeah, pretty much banking on his opponent having a shift command that isn't going to favour him. Nice, we've got the Thompsons upgraded on the airborne. Nice to see airborne picked, by the way. Because you just don't see that from USF that much anymore. It's really cool. But check this out. We've seen the half-track upgraded with the Flamer now, so we managed to get Panzerschrecks on the Panzer Grenadiers. Now he's just going to flame his opponent and kite with this unit.
With a 50 cal there, that's not going to last too long if it stays out in the open.
Oh, machine gun caught off guard by the airborne. Is going to have to retreat. Is he going to get that sexy grenade off? Wow, look at the damage output from the tactical assault. Amazing retreat cut off there. That is exactly what those units excel at doing.
And here comes the clown car.
Beautiful. Rifle grenade's going to go on the MG though from Andre. He's going to clear that MG, so he could run off with an Oster MG after this. Sorry, USF MG. I think that was another squad went down though there.
Yeah. Half-price is gone. Managed to get his squad out just in time though. His pioneers are just kind of stood there, not quite understanding what's going on, but hey.
Wow, that was a lot of engagements at once there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but really nice as well. He's making use of the mobile side at the north of the map. It didn't go that well for him in the sense that I've got to say, by the way, I've got to point this out. That is twice now that Grenadiers have not got into that building because of the same bug. That fence may need some adjustment.
That is strange, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure that fence is bugging out units getting into that building. Unless you put one on the other side to even it out, we'll have to investigate that.
Yeah.
It's a little strange that it's done that twice.
At all, but if it is a bug, it's one I've never seen before.
We'll have an investigate into that one.
Oh.
Panzer Grenadiers. Oh, what a dangerous late retreat, though.
Yeah, and that bundle of grenade, I think, did more damage to him than it did to the rifleman.
Heavy truck, waiting for deployment. Waiting order.
Only gets the ambulance out on the field.
There's a major reporting for action.
USF starting to pick up a little bit now.
BP's are still dropping, though. Findeed's going to have to be careful. He needs to try and do whatever he can to retake the north, because at the moment, it's completely unheld.
I've got a 11116689 no key come up on my event queue there.
I saw that too.
What the hell? Never seen that. I've never seen an event queue bug before. How exciting to be present at the dawn of a new bug. Check how many kills on the paratroopers. Only 7 kills at the moment.
Only, yeah.
So here we go. We're going to see the MG hop into the building here, try to cover this strategic point. The Pioneers could get out as well and start pushing units off of that side. Look at this nice little...
Now watch these paratroopers. If they jump inside that building, even 2 Thompsons out that window will do some pretty considerable damage.
Yeah, Andre knows better than to stay in that engagement straight away.
Oh! Gets one last model. Probably shouldn't have got, but...
Good suppression on the north from an MG there.
Yeah,
use that green cover position.
That was extremely close.
I do feel like he's a little bit too spread out, to be honest, right now. Andre's going for quite a lot of
Krauts are taking one of our points.
quite a lot of territory areas. Why did he stay in that engagement with the Grenadiers there?
I think he's behind on his micro because his
Big
units
mistake.
didn't respond at all. He's chasing the airborne down there to see what he can get out of the engagement, but they're free and clear.
Not going to work. 2 squads of paratroopers, very, very effective. I would like to see him have the Pathfinders out so he can just like constantly reinforcing the paratroopers out on the field. Make them very, very effective.
Yeah. Grenade goes into the building, the Grenadiers.
Oh,
Down to one model.
How unfortunate. There we go, the Thompsons pop out.
Oh, he's going to have to be careful if he's going to retreat out of this one.
Oh, the actual mortar squad took him out. How brutal is that?
And see, if he'd have retreated from there, he would have slipped through the gap in the hedgerow and he might have made it out, but hindsight.
Oh, these paratrooper Thompsons in very, very dangerous situation here. He's taking a bit of a gamble, hoping... Oh gosh, the Pioneers get the wipe. That was way too much of a gamble. He should not have done that.
No. Absolutely not.
Thrown a squad away there. That is an expensive squad, let's not lie.
Yeah, but the other squad of paratroopers is fully stocked and coming back into the fight. It looks like Andre's 50 cal at the bottom that he stole is recapping all the points. But the Major and a rifle squad are coming back in to contest it.
I really love, by the way, this one MG has single-handedly held the northern side against multiple squads so far. Done a really, really good job with that, although the stolen 50 cal there has to get off of the VP down south. Andre's doing really well though, he's well ahead in the VPs. Axis is going to have the late game it desperately wants. And he's well ahead on manpower at this rate. He can replace pretty much anything he's lost so far.
Right in the middle, that paratrooper squad is coming into a 3-squad engagement.
That's a trap!
See how he does.
Oh no, because he uses the tactical assault, he's got a very, very slow retreat right through the flamers.
Oh,
You mean you have to be in a good position to use the tactical assault.
such a
Otherwise you get
risk. He
yourself
manages to free and clear, but that's 4 models down, and it could have been much, much worse if we went for the sight blockers.
Crowds are sniffing around our asses.
That MG in the north is on its last legs.
Yeah, it really has done so well though. It really, really has done so well so far. Andre's going to be favouring double munitions at the start of this.
Yeah.
Still hasn't capped his fuel though. I think he's going to go up for that at the moment.
I mean, he's got a 2-man squad of Panzer Grenadiers capping the central point with no one to contest them. I think that's the only reason why they're still out. Pretty high risk just having 2 men there though. Still surprised at the lack of any vehicles now apart from the Panzer IV, which is about to hit the field.
Panzer IV's going to do some good work. Of course, he does have echelons with the bazookas. Andre's smart.
But that flamethrower's got a nice reach on the rifleman on the church.
It's lovely to see that the flamer is just neutralising all those green positions. It's probably one of the best units to have in that church, actually, looking at it now.
Yeah, the last one you'd expect to use, and yeah, it's doing all the damage.
Here comes the entrance of the Panzer IV.
Look at that skin.
Turned on, just looking at it. To be honest, in this kind of ambience, just everything that the game has, like when the MG bursts out of the Panzer IV and it lights up everything around it. Look at the flames on the side of this building where that where the barrels just blew up. Can you see it? Like just everything is stunning in this ambience. I'm surprised there's not more maps
made
there.
for.
Yeah, totally.
The enemy, our supply line just got cut off.
It's a shame by Stryovoda was like, you know, as bad as it was, because it was one of the maps that had such a lovely ambience to it.
We're losing a capture point.
Alright, looks
Look
like
at
Pioneers
this
are taking the northern fuel point back. Andre will get some resources back in. That south fuel point though is just still not contested but cut off. If you managed to send a little squad down there and capture that, he'd be in business.
We may be seeing an Axis game here, you know.
Yeah, I reckon so.
A capture point is under attack.
Definitely not what I was expecting to see Axis play on this map. He's done very well to play Austere in the north in the early part of the game, because they're just not gifted with very mobile units. And he didn't really do it with support play either, he did it with infantry, so pretty impressive to see that.
300 points remaining.
Seems as though Findeed's just not managing his marker at the moment. He's got units sat around just doing nothing. There we go, the paratroopers start moving.
Is he going to walk through that minefield? I'm pretty sure he just saw that getting planted.
I don't know, that hay bale next to it's a sight blocker, so you might not have seen them at all.
The capture point is under attack.
Crazy. Now we've got...
One model standing in and capturing it, though.
got Grenadiers though, they're going to come up and push them off, and when they do, again, there's a lot of negative cover. There's something very, very prominent in all the new maps actually is negative cover retreats. I think like victory goes to the player that can predict retreat paths well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Look at this
Andres
flank,
playing
though.
very careful.
Look at the south flank though coming in. He's got an MG set up. Any of these units that are going to retreat are going to get caught up in that grenade coming in from the paratroopers on the north. Avoided, but
that's a lot
again,
of health gone.
Yeah, the LMG is going to win, I think, though, in against paratroopers here. Hits the retreat, probably fearing these paratroopers.
Yeah,
the tactical advance. Although he's going to go for the crush. Crushes are very, very good against tactical advance.
Saves the Grenadier squad. A little bit further south of that as well, it looks like Findeed's making a nice big push with the upper middle. All quiet on the south though, those resources are just flowing in for Andre.
Oh, here we're going to get to see a nice interesting one. This building on the left by the strategic points. No green cover is going to be safe there.
Nope. Just our range though.
Interesting what he's done here with the captain. I'm not sure if this is intentional, but he's picked up a bar and then put the bazooka on the captain, which of course disguises the fact that the captain has the has the bazooka.
Yeah.
It's a really nice little strategy. It can be done non-intentionally, but
looks like Andre's making a nice push for the central VP.
yeah,
Easily
it has
dislodge
something
those
to be
echelons.
said. You know, when you see Pioneers, Vet 3, 9 kills, like, it's got to be said, like, this map has got a little bit of a design flair for flamethrowers.
Absolutely, yeah. Underutilized.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Hans 4 gets a nice double model drop.
Sherman ready to go.
And Major's going to be in some serious trouble.
P-47 air
He
support.
actually makes it out of there. Oh no, just picked up by the Grenadiers there.
Unit.
Very nice.
Although if he's not careful, Andre's not watching his Panzer Grenadiers, and they just run for it.
Green as green can be.
Yeah. And he just gets out of the way.
The Germans just cut off our supply lines.
Still looks as though those hedgerows have not been opened up any wider yet.
You really need the right kind of early game for that kind of thing to happen. It's a shame we've not really seen it happen yet.
Well, with no vehicles on the field until quite late in.
God, look at that. What a punishing overextension there.
Yeah.
Having to retreat through all that. This is why you don't want to overextend on a map like this.
No.
Oh, but then
And
again, look at
actually
it. He
get
gets
clean.
the counter. Paratroopers go in, wipe a Grenadier squad straight away. Leaves Andre with just one Grenadier squad left.
Same again, they're retreating right past.
It is just so punishing on retreat paths, really. Like, any player that overextends really runs that risk. Is he going to push with his Panther 4 though? The echelons are there with the bazookas.
Some pretty considerable damage to the Sherman though before he backs out. Sherman's getting a little bit ballsy, going for it.
Yeah, really nice counter pushing from both players here. Manages to secure mid again. Really good work.
Looks like
there
Andre's
from Findeed.
Andre's push in the north has just failed. He's retreating all of his units. He's barely got anything left holding up there. There, right for the taking. And Findeed's paratroopers have just taken the southern fuel. So even though they haven't got it themselves yet, it's still cut off. They're denying all the fuel on the map.
really unfortunate. Oh, that 50 cal just set up and packed down incredibly fast.
I think he was anticipating the grenade that almost got thrown.
He literally just set it up and hit retreat and retreated it straight after. Pretty fortunate there.
Hey, how about having that tank of yours support us?
Sherman's back at full
is,
health for that.
looking for the opportunity here to pick up some grenadiers. Panzer grenadiers are going in. Managed to get 2 Shreks connecting with the Sherman. Very, very nice there.
Panzer IV still not getting any treatment though. If he wants to get that back in the fight, he needs to act fast.
This is going to be a dead squad in the north. If he realizes that squad's capping and he gets on the retreat path, it's got to be a dead squad down there. Seriously.
Absolutely, yeah. But from the looks of it, he might be engaged elsewhere. He might not be concentrating on the north at all.
No, here he is.
Oh, no.
He's going on the retreat. Yeah, this is nice.
Might even hit that building.
He spotted it for sure.
Can't see them yet, but...
Oh, he's using the sight blocker. I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, he is. He's going to go right round until the last second. Then he's going to take those grenadiers. Got to be a squad loss there. Andre hasn't realised. Dangerously close to losing another grenadier squad in the centre as the... Oh gosh, the MG isn't quite covering against the paratroopers. Tactical assault is on. Another Panzer IV though, this time rocketing in.
Oh yeah.
Findeed's going for the Jackson, so he has to be very, very quick with whatever he's going to do here. He should actually take down the Sherman. He's easily got firepower for that.
Yeah.
And that's going to leave him with only a Jackson. Oh, well, it bounces. Oh, another bounce! How unfortunate. This could be great for the Jackson if it gets out on the field in time. A miss! Then there's engine damage. If he pops smoke, is he going to pop the smoke? Oh, this is really unfortunate. What is going on here? It bounces again! Oh no! How unfortunate. And now the Jackson is on the field. That's going to come in and clear up this Panzer IV. One of the Panzer IVs goes down. He's going to overextend with the second one. What an unfortunate engagement. Here's the moment of realization where he realizes suddenly he's thrown away both his tanks.
Those echelons are just clean.
Main gun destroyed. What a turnaround.
They might even get this next one if he's not careful.
Oh, it's another miss. Will he be spared? It's going to be an 18-8.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yep, there we go. Wow.
No, what a turn.
Very, very lucky timing with the Jackson there. Really.
Absolutely, yeah, that was a game changer. Oh, another squad drops as well.
Absolutely beautiful. Wow.
Findeed's just absolutely owning the map now. There's nobody else to contest it. All the units are moving back in, but no one's already in the field. Still holds a VP in the south, though.
Yep, he's got a little bit of capping to do. He's probably going to want to go for the Tiger this time. He could do with, I don't know, some grenadiers.
No, yeah, a long time before Andre gets that Tiger out, though. Long, long time. Ruffle squad managing to hold down as many units as it can in the church.
Is he diving with the Stug-E? I don't know what that's about.
Yeah. Yes, he's trying to lure the vehicle sidearm around, but...
No, this is the mother of dives. It's going to be a surrender. There we go. Wow.
Oh.
That was nice, though.
Yeah.
That was a pretty nice game.
Moving back and forth across the board, Findeed really deserved to take that one, though. So, where do we stand?
I mean, the Panzer IVs there, that was unlucky, don't get me wrong. Like,
oh, absolutely, yeah.
If the tanks had maybe been stood still, he maybe wouldn't have suffered, like, accuracy penalties. So he could have maybe mitigated like that RNG a little bit, but yeah, it was unlucky. Like that does happen. But if you're not penetrating, you can't overextend that distance. I think that's the ground rule there. Is like RNG will not be a guaranteed search. You know what I mean? Like you can't overextend just because RNG isn't going your way. Like it's like poker. If the cards are suddenly turning against you, you don't go all in. You that is where the top players become top players, is because they see that is happening and they back the hell out of there before it goes to hell. So yeah, I mean, like the game is designed with a certain level of accuracy and penetration realism. You have to manage that. You have to be able to micromanage that. And it is really frustrating. Like I know a lot of people here are going to be like really like, Relic, fix your shit.
Yeah.
But that's exactly what they want. Like that is exactly the kind of thing that they want when they made this game.
And it's hard, especially for players.